The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Ready? 5-9. 5-1. Let's go. Hey, easy.
On first down, Breeze. Looking for Gannon. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. We wanted excitement. How's that for excitement on the very first play?
Yeah, they had it in their head they were going to test the secondary right off the bat, but they were up to the challenge, and he had a convoy in front of him. I thought he was going to bring it back all the way. Instead, they'll settle, and that's really a wrong word, isn't it? They'll settle for really good field position.
Rush in.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. On second down, it's Coleman. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's third and goal. On third down, here's Coleman. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Kamara. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Just like that. Just like that.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Hey, gun.
21. Here we go.
Hey, check 20.
11. 65.
Now on 2nd and 16. Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin. 27 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Down, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Mike 56. Let's go. Slam.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, easy.
Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. Again has it complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 27 yards there, a first down.
New Orleans. Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you over.
Here we go.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Tre'Quan Smith, 61 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go. 180.
Here we go. Hey, check 24.
I got you.
This is Mostert. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. Here's Mostert. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Undercrush. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
21, 21.
And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for third.
11. Hey, Charlie.
Mike 5-4. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball.
I got this.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 40-yard line.
Ready? 5-9.
36. Come on, boy.
53.
Don't be scared of it. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Here I come.
Check 50.
Check.
Hey, easy.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direct. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tavarius Moore. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Mostert. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 43-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Crunch.
Watch the safety creep.
Jim.
65.
And to give this time to the tailback. And an alley to run. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert. 43 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Let's go, defense. Let's get up.
Hey, easy.
He's coming.
We got double up.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 29-yard line.
Ready. Yellow waiting.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Space to maneuver at the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 19-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
No. Showing it.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. That was second down run for Murray. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Ready? Ready? Come on.
Now Breeze on third down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, Delta.
51.
Hey, gun.
Watch the slant. 51 to Mike.
Go ahead. Hot.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They will run again with Coleman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here we go. 180.
Check.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Hey, watch that. Hey, Alpha. 54. Mike. Clock. 21.
Alert 3. Check 24.
I got this.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Hey, gun. Hey, go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, alert. Pilot, 64.
Garoppolo now. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's got room. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. It was 3rd and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, Echo. 33. I got you. Here we go.
Now Breeze. He's got Smith here. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
11.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Here we go. 21. Here we go. Hey, gun.
And a yard at the Saints' 28-yard line.
I got you.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Mike.
12, fellas. Here we go.
You're not ready.
Hey, gun.
Watch the twist.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
I got you.
Run.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. Dancing to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down, a run with Breida, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Hey, gun.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
11. One, Omaha. I got you.
It's Coleman here. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Here we go. Hey, gun.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. Touchdown, New Orleans. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go. 180. I got you. Hey, let's go.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
21.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
The Saints take over. Come on, fellas. At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Hey, check line 33. Check line 33. 36.
Let's go. He's coming. Double up.
Yes.
He's coming. Double up. Kill.
Here we go.
Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. Airing it out deep for Smith. And now here is another interception. Picked off on a safety, Jarquiski Tart. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Here we go.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Garoppolo, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
Shoot. 6. Hey, wahoo.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
11.
51. I got you. 51.
Hey, gun.
51.
Hey, zoom.
I'm coming for you, son.
1, Omaha.
51.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A.J. Klein coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
51. Get him.
Hey, alert.
Back.
Hey, gun.
Whip. Watch the whip.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 44 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
On the ready.
54. Mike 54. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Let's go. Here we go, here we go. 15 line. 15 line. You ain't doing nothing today. Right up.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
already know what time it is, huh?